Daylight, my MVVs, welcome. Ooni of Ife and Queen Naomi wowed by God's blessing in Naomi's life as German expatriate confirm Paraiba, Tourmaline and gold in Naomi's land. Ooni of Ife and Naomi are alleged to have checked out to Lekki resort to chill as, wives went gaga over this development. It is God, oh. It is God. What did I say, Dela, right? It is God. It is indeed said that the one who gives thanks for the gift of yesterday will receive another gift tomorrow. It's not a small something as we are hearing. They said that wives have gone gaga as Ooni of Ife and Queen Naomi checked out to Lekki Resort to celebrate their wins. That the same land that caused so much problem, that why would Kabiyesi be giving them bush land while Queen Naomi get the best of what he has, as Ooni of Ife has been, entrusting everything that he owns to Tadenikawo, and Oni is using Tadenikawo as a cover-up to make people think that he's actually giving them to Tadenikawo when he's actually giving them to Queen Naomi. Of course, everybody knows that, a crowded house can never, ever stop a man from bringing in the one he loves. No matter how crowded a home or a house is, there will always be room for the one that you love. Now, what God did again in Queen Naomi's life is something that, when you look at life, you would say that, yes, so there are some children or there are some people who are really favored by God. Naomi has been through a whole lot these few years. It's almost as if some of the things happening in the life of Queen Naomi is just some form of compensation from God for Queen Naomi. Look at this land that caused so much problem. If not, they said at some point, Naomi started getting so upset and saying that Ooni of Ife should stop and listing things in Tadenikawo's name. Let them not come and buy her child and all of that. But Reverend Esther Ajayi told Queen Naomi to slow down, that God is in God's hand is in everything that is happening to her. With what has happened right now, I think Naomi and the family and everybody, they are very, very sure that God is working. God is indeed working in the life of Olori Naomi. That's why the greatest thing that can happen to a woman is to have good counsel, because with good counsel, you'll be able to take good steps and things will work out for you. This land caused a whole lot of problems, and they say that there is a man who is living in a village close to this very land. The land was bought for Queen Naomi to use as her prayer resort. She had always had the dream of building a prayer mountain in a resort-like kind of place where people can go and, have be comfortable while they pray and seek God's face in their situation. But the kind of prayer mountain that Queen Naomi wants to build is a different type, the one that people can be comfortable. Like when you look at prayer mountains in so many places, they are very, very uncomfortable. Sometimes it's just out there and all of that. So Queen Naomi wanted to have a kind of prayer mountain where people will be comfortable to come with the entire family. Like maybe instead of you thinking of going on a vacation with the family, you will say, okay, this family, this week, 2 weeks down the road, we want to go for a vacation, but we are going to get put some of those resources so we can use it to spend time with God. They stay there, maybe spend a week with God, and then they go for their vacation, knowing that they have fulfilled, they are happy spiritually, okay? Because no matter what you achieve in life, without eternal essence, you have not achieved anything. So they said that was why Ooni of Ife bought this 5 hectares. So that's what I'm hearing. They say it's 5 hectares for that resort that they were going to build. Olori Naomi was going to build with the help of Kabiyesi. But now they said there is a man who is very close in Queen Naomi's church who has been farming in that place, okay? Now, at some point, they carried even part of that land and gave, when Iyalaje had a problem, they said they gave it to Iyalaje, part of it, for her to use it to do her poultry. I don't know if you've heard this thing with poultry with Iyalaje, some complications that she had to run back and all of that. So the man who is farming in part of that land had dug something while they were building ridges for corn. The man picked a stone as he was tilling the ground, okay, cultivating. And that stone the man picked, they took the man, the man is in Queen Naomi's church. The man brought the stone to church and showed to Olori Naomi. Olori Naomi, in question, gave the man some money and took the stone and went to go and give to Kabiesi. But Kabiesi, you know that Kabiesi is investment oriented. Every little thing, Kabiesi is looking on how to turn it to money. Money not just for his pocket, to create employment for people around him. When Kabiesi saw the stone, Kabiesi looked at the stone and kept it and told Queen Naomi that when he travels, he was going to give it to them to evaluate. So he carried that stone on one of those trips and he took it. And he now gave it to somebody, okay? An Indian man in Equity Hospital. The Indian man took it to Dubai, okay? And when he took it to Dubai, he now took it to these people who own factory where they do all of these precious stone melting and putting together gold, all these gold people. The man took it to them, okay? And they said they evaluated the stone and they said it's a precious stone. And as a matter of fact, they said this Tourmaline, is it called Tourmaline or yes, Tourmaline, yes, this Tourmaline, especially the one they call Paraiba Tourmaline, is the finest one so far because they said before now there have been Tourmaline. Okay, I'm going to tell you what this Tourmaline is all about in a So, tourmaline happens to be a crystalline silicate mineral group in which boron is compounded with elements such as aluminium, iron, magnesium, sodium, all potassium. This gemstone comes in a wide varieties of colors, but it's been discovered for a very long time, but only recently, about 18 years ago, another one was discovered in Brazil. The most expensive one that was discovered in Brazil is called Paraiba Tourmaline. Now, Paraiba Tourmaline is one of the finest in the market right now, and it is said that large and clean specimen with a beautiful color. The Paraiba Tourmaline comes in large and beautiful specimen with very beautiful colors. And these colors change, okay? Now, an average worth of stone in the market, that is 1 carat of this Paraiba Tourmaline can cost as much as $100 to $400 per carat. So when we are talking about $100, we are talking about a carat of this stone can cost like 1 carat can cost like 165,000 naira to 400, depending on what. So we are talking about this stone costing 1 carat can cost up to 600,000 naira. That was what was found in this land. So, and to cap it all, there is gold. You and I don't need to explain what gold is to you. You know how expensive gold is. You know that in Nigeria, they hardly find gold in Nigeria, unless in the northern part of Nigeria. The only western part of Nigeria that has gold actually is the Osun State, okay? So, but of all the lands in Osun State and everybody, just the few people who discovered gold in, Osun State, Queen Naomi happens to be one of them. So tell me, if you say God is not in the life of Queen Naomi, then what else is there? It's just God. God is blessing this woman day in, day out. And that is what people need to understand. Happy new week to you. I appreciate you guys so much. I love you, Dela Wright. I appreciate you. I'm going to come up with very more. I mean more update. But we heard that Ooni of Ife and Queen Naomi checked out to their Lekki resort just to celebrate this, and this did not go well with the wives at all. And as long as they say Naomi will not rest, God will always keep them busy thinking and developing BP, all because they cannot see the success of Olori Naomi. I'm going to bring you more update. Do not forget, these are all alleged, rumored, and speculated information making the rounds on social media.